Earlier in 2023, I went over the top 10 shaders for the Minecraft Bedrock edition, and it was truly shocking. They weren't good. But what if I told you that the shaders have completely changed in 1.20, adding in dynamic lighting, reflective water, and realistic shadows? Today we're going to be finally settling the score. Which of these 10 shaders is the best? Let's go. Hello YouTube, welcome back to yet again another video, and today I'm going to be going over the top 10 Minecraft Bedrock Edition shaders. I'm super excited about this because we have shaders for Android, iOS, Nintendo Switch, Windows 10, and I have a tutorial coming out very soon for Xbox One Edition on how to get shaders. But if you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing and liking the video, and right now we actually do have on one of the best shaders, so if you guys want to go ahead and see which placement this one is at, then definitely keep watching the video. But anyways, let's go to jump into the number 10 spots. Coming in at number 10, we do have the Universal Shader Pack, and this is exactly what it's going to look like. So it is a fog shader, and a majority of the ones on this list are fog, but I do have some actual shaders on this list, so definitely keep watching. But literally what this is going to do is it's going to give you this cool aesthetic look to your Minecraft experience. Personally, I don't understand why people would use this type of shader over the more realistic ones, but we do got to go ahead and fill this list, so this is going to be the number 10 spot. But it definitely looks pretty cool to say the least. Looking inside of the caves, it just adds this foggy effect as well. So if you want to have a new Minecraft experience, and look at the water as well, it has the clear water, which is pretty cool. And then also looking at some of the other blocks, such as sand, it's not too overblown, which is pretty cool as well. And then we also have like grass. They haven't changed the cube map too much, but that's definitely an option that they can do for shaders. But on to the number 9 spot. This one's going to blow you guys away. Coming in at number 9, we actually do have the OSAD shader, and you guys can see that it changes quite a bit. It actually has this more brighter effect, which is pretty cool. And again, this is a texture pack shader, so it kind of tries to give off the effect. This one is definitely trying harder than the number 10 spots, but it's definitely still not up to shader quality. But you guys can see that it is a lot brighter than normal Minecraft, so some people could call this a shader. And also looking at the water, it is a different texture that they are using as well. Obviously there's really no like shadows underneath trees, and again, that could be a big disappointment for anybody looking to go ahead and get their hands on some shaders. But if you guys are actually fine with using this as a texture pack and you guys want to go ahead and check this one out, you guys can go ahead and do so. But honestly, this is one of my favorite ones out of all of them, especially when it comes down to texture pack shaders. But looking inside of the caves, we can also see that they have added in quite a bit of things here. So let's go ahead and place down the glass, and yep, they are using the clear glass texture, which I think is a must, especially for the shaders, to go ahead and change the glass and make it a little bit more smoother. And you guys can see inside of the cave, the lighting is pretty much the same thing. They can't really tweak too much, but overall the water down here looks pretty phenomenal. But let's go to jump into the number 8 spots. Coming in at number 8, we do have the Shiftery shaders. It does not compete with any of the higher end shaders on this list that are pretty much competing with RTX, but this is definitely pretty close. So let's check it out. Taking a look at the home screen, it does have a panoramic screen of the tutorial world 1 on Xbox One, which is pretty cool. Taking a look at the shader, we're actually already underneath a cave, but you can see the lighting. The water is actually a different color than the last one. It's a little bit more of a cyan color. Coming up closer to the top, we can also see the glass as well. I made sure to add in clear glass because I'm honestly obsessed with that, and it also has the clear glass panes. But take a look at this completely clear glass texture. Nothing is absolutely there. It's like literally see-through, which is amazing. And then you can also see that this is going to be this type of plains biome, so we have changed the cube map as well, and I think it looks really, really nice. And that's what the water is going to look like, adding in a really nice effect if you're looking to go ahead and have Minecraft shaders without actually doing all the hard work from my last video. And I have done a video about how to get shaders on Minecraft Bedrock, so if you guys haven't already, feel free to check it out. But on to the number 7 spot, because this one's pretty cool. Coming in at number 7, we do have the BSPE shaders, and these are super energized. I really like the look of these. Very nice green texture, and I believe they actually have changed, yep, they have changed the glass just a little bit, not completely like connecting, but it is actually really cool nonetheless. And you guys can see the water has been changed quite a bit, and overall it is a very nice fog shader. And taking a look at the sky, you guys can see exactly what's going on, and I think this is definitely a pretty cool shader and a good example of what texture pack shaders should be like, and it's definitely really cool. So if you guys want to go ahead and download any of these shaders, they are going to be down in the description below, but I do want to check out some of the other biomes. Take a look at these other biomes right here. So this is like this mountainous biome, and then it goes into this snow forest biome, which is going to be very warm, and I think that's the whole idea of this shader, is to have as many warm colors as possible. Overall, huge fan of this one, and I would definitely use it again. But let's go ahead and jump on to the number 6 spot, because this one is going to be really amazing. Coming in at number 6, we have Ale Pack, and you guys probably heard me talk about this one in the past, and everything about this one is amazing. Very similar to the shader that we just saw before, but this one is really cool. It actually aims for a little bit of a darker texture, and actually has the fog as well, which is really nice. So looking off into the distance, this is actually a perfect world to go ahead and showcase this on, because it has the caves, and it also has this mountain over here, which is really nice. You can also see the sun shines really brightly, and overall, again, I know what you guys are going to say down in the comment section. A lot of these are very similar, and it's because they are texture packs and they can't really be too different. Let's go ahead and take a look at their glass here, because I am kind of curious what did they do with this. So they are using that same smooth glass texture, but with a little bit more rounded edges, which is pretty interesting. But overall, very cool shader. And if you guys haven't already, and I want to show you guys the water as well, it does have like this foggy effect, which could definitely seem like reflective water, but it isn't quite there yet. But the 1, 2, and 3 spot, I believe, have reflective water, so you guys don't want to miss out on those. So on to the number 5 spots. Coming in at number 5, we do have this brand new shader called Amazing Shader, and I believe this is going to be fully working everywhere pretty much. It is another fog shader again, but it is really cool. So more of a darker effect. I do want to go ahead and move ourselves over to let's try to go ahead and set it to day real quick and make it as bright as possible. And this is what it's going to look like. Overall, very nice shader, and again, they look very similar. Like, I know you guys are looking at this and you're like, where are the good shaders? But I'm telling you guys, later on in the video, we have some amazing shaders, so keep watching. But the amazing shaders, definitely similar effect, and they do have some cool ambience to them with the fog, and definitely a really big plus. Obviously, the lighting, if you go and place down some torches, nothing's going to be different, but I want you guys to keep this in mind, that there are going to be some pretty huge shaders on this list. You don't want to miss out. On to the number 4 spots. Coming in at number 4, we do have Boog 13's graphics pack, and honestly, this is really cool. I like this fog effect that it does have to it. It's a little bit different than the other ones that we have seen on the channel already inside of this list, and I'm pretty excited. This one has like more of like a shader effect with the sky, and then also the textures that they are using. It's honestly perfect. It actually makes everything feel pretty realistic without actually using a shader, and I think this is actually the closest that we'll go ahead and get without using an actual shader to go ahead and get the shader look. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below. But let's go ahead and jump into the number 3 through 1 spot, because these are going to definitely shock you. Coming in at number 3, we do have the BSL shader, and this looks very similar to BSL. I think that's what they were aiming for, and honestly, the sky looks amazing. Everything about this one looks super energized, and I really do enjoy this one. Taking a look at the water over here, we can see that it is a little bit more of a faded texture compared to Minecraft's regular. We can also see that they did a lot of work to the cube map as well. Looking at this forest biome, super green, a lot of greenery inside of here, which is pretty cool. But again, we don't really see anything too crazy, such as realistic lighting, dynamic shadows, or anything like that. So that's why I was saying wait to the number 2 and 1 spot, especially if you guys are on Windows 10, Android, iOS, and Nintendo Switch. Well, that's pretty much every single Bedrock edition, so I guess anybody can run these. But let's go ahead and hop over to the number 2 spot, because I know you guys are going to love this one. Coming in at number 2, this is the moment that we have been waiting for. This is going to be the bicubic shader, and look at these. These look like your typical shader, but look. right here, we do have realistic shadows. So I'm so happy about this because we finally have realistic shadows for a lot of things, and also taking a deeper look inside of, let's say, like a cave or anything like that, we can see that they do have better lighting. And also look at the water too. The water actually is going to be reflected, but I do want to go ahead and show you guys this right here. We do have this lighting, look at that, and it shines literally just into it. And I believe they also do have the glowing ores as well. Look at that, guys, too. So you can see exactly where the ores are going to be. And this is all without RTX, which is crazy. And if you guys want to figure out how to get this one, because it is a pretty tedious process, you guys should go ahead and watch my previous video on how to get shaders. But look at the water, guys. It is actually shiny, reflective, and it's reflective of the sun. Like, that's just crazy. This is just so amazing, guys, and I'm so happy that we do have shaders. But let's go ahead and jump into the #1 spot, because you guys are going to love this one. It is just absolutely insane. Coming in at #1, we do have the YSS RD shader, and this is one of my favorites, guys, because it actually has the realistic lighting as well, as you guys can see here, which is just amazing. And then you can also see that it's just everything about it. It's just absolutely insane. The water is reflective. We can also see inside of the caves too, that we're gonna see like the realistic lighting down here as well. So overall, really happy. And you can also see underneath the water as well, very clear lighting. And you guys gotta go ahead and check this out if you guys haven't already. And what's really making this shader worth it, and this is just crazy, guys, I gotta show you this. It's going to be midnight, and look at the sky. It's actually like a super nice sky over there. And then if we go ahead and dig all the way down to like a cave, we can also see the lighting inside of like underground. This is absolutely insane. It looks really nice. The only downside is ores don't necessarily glow, but honestly, I wasn't a big fan of glowing ores either. I think it's just doing a little bit too much. But if you guys want to go and get glowing ores, you guys can always use bicubic. But anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed and were able to go and find some amazing shaders for Minecraft Bedrock. But I'll see you guys next time for the next video on Shiftery Plays. Bye.